Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. So glad you found me. My name is Anita, and I'm coming at you today with a little ink swatch party. I picked up the Diamine Inkvent calendar. It has been sitting untouched for going on 2 weeks, and it's time to swatch this bad boy and hopefully do all the other things so that I can actually use the inks, not like the little mishap I had with the last calendar. Anyway, I am going to try to be super organized with this, but not so organized that I planned out my pages. Haha, you will see what I mean. The plan is I'll show you on the screen the name of the ink and the ink property, whether it's a shimmer, a sheening, a standard, a scented. I'm sure there's going to be a couple of those. So you'll see the name, the type of ink that it is, and I will have nice big swatches on the screen. So I am not going to be yapping through this video. I'm going to put on some music so you can grab yourself a drink and just hang out while I swatch away. And I want to say thank you for clicking on the video. Thank you for clicking on my Atlas link, because that definitely helped me bring this Diamine calendar to you. And yeah, I was going to swatch these things anyway, so I thought I would take you all along with me. So let's begin. Alrighty, I am using my Sterling Ink Tomoe River Paper notebook. It's my ink journal, and it will be until I run out of pages, which was going to take a minute, or if I get bored of it and I want something else. Also, for today's little swatch party, I have got a glass spoon I picked up on Amazon. I like to use this because it makes it so easy to change inks. I also have an old t-shirt I cut down to size to make it convenient. I have a glass dip pen that looks like bamboo because it's just easier. I thought about using a gel pen and I just couldn't do it. I'm sorry, that was like, what the heck, Anita? Yeah, I was really going to use a gel pen. I couldn't do it. Anyway, I did use a brush pen to write Diamine Inkvent up there, though. I've got a couple of glasses of water, so hopefully I can just get through this and not have to stop. And I am going to speed this up so it is not so torturously long, because I like them, but I don't want to be like, I don't know, hours in like this intro. So the inks are all ready, and let's get started. Hey guys, I just wanted to hop in here and just make an observation because I don't know if I'll remember. Yeah, if I'll remember, if it will have made the same impression by the time I get to the end. The day 4 ink was pretty wet going down. It's a scented ink, so that makes sense. But so was day 5, Marie Rose. It just felt very wet in a, a watery kind of way. But it's drying kind of interesting. Blush on day 7 that I just swatched also felt kind of wet, you know? So, yeah, that just, I don't know. I guess it was kind of unexpected. And I wanted to mention it while it was top of mind. So, I thought I could fit 8 inks on a page. Haha, that's what I get. Yeah, it's okay. 7 on a page is fine too. I think that's pretty decent for me. So, let's keep going. Okay, I'm back. This page could dry a little more, but I wanted to tell y'all something. What was it? Oh, I just wanted to show you real quick the calendar. I'm sure you've seen the images around. And the day numbers are random. They're not in any order like this or like that. They're just random. So if you were to purchase the calendar and you wanted to open it up day by day, you get that typical, oops, I'm sorry. You get that typical kind of advent calendar experience where you randomly go to the appropriate number day and you take out your ink. I just took them out in order and lined them up so they're out of view of you, so you can be somewhat surprised. And this is the card that came with it from Atlas. I have been collecting Atlas cards for a while, and this is a new image, and I love it. It's very pretty. I just like a white background. That's just a me thing. There's another. This is cute too. I like it. And I like this one too. They're sidewalk sales. But I just like that there's more of a place for your eyes to rest on this one. I like just to have white in the background. That's just a me thing. And I wanted to share the card with you because I like it. And yeah, I got thanks with a little nib scribbled on there. Very cute. So anyway, yeah, that's the card that came with it. I'm going to dry this just a little bit more so I can turn the page without making a mess. And then we'll start with day 15. just wanted to take a second because I wanted to share a thought I had that there's so many blue shading inks. What is it with blue shading inks and these fountain pen ink companies? I don't understand that because I feel the same about all of them. I could just leave them. I don't need to use them at all. How come I don't see green is what I thought. And then here we are with a green extreme sheening ink. How funny. Anyway, I just had to say that because I know I will forget about it. Yeah, random thoughts, y'all. Okay, back to our regular schedule. I'm back. So, I'm impatient. The inks I just swatched, the sheening ones are still a little damp, so I just stuck an Atlas card in between. And I think that's what I did. Anyway, something's in there, so I don't have some disaster. So let's get close and look at these inks. I like the base color of Celestial Skies. I don't know how I feel about the shimmer. I don't know. And you know, this is a swatch. When you write, the experience is going to differ. But I really don't know how I feel about the shimmer. I don't know. Energy. I like the base color. I could live without the sheen, but I don't see it too much in the writing. So that could be a winner because I do love that purple. That's really nice. Now, they threw some pigment inks in here. I didn't really see that coming. And I'm assuming, please, please, please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't use a lot of permanent inks, and I'm assuming, because I don't remember, that the permanent inks that you can pick up are pigment inks. So, that being said, I'm going to assume for right now that they threw permanent inks our way to give us something different. So there's Carousel, which, I don't know, I'm not excited. It's just, you know, a red. Not my favorite red. I like red. I just don't really want to write with it. No particular reason. I just don't really care about red. The Smoky tobacco, I sniffed it. I don't usually sniff scented inks. Why do I want to smell the ink, you know? But I sniffed it out of curiosity that it would smell like tobacco or something else, and it just smelled weird. So, like, that's the last time I sniffed a scented ink. It's like, what for? I could have done without that experience. Anyway, Myrrh Rose is a standard ink, and it came off pretty wet, I think. I think I mentioned it before, yeah. Anyway, I like the shading in it, though. Though the shade of orange, kind of orangey color, I'm ambivalent right now. I'm loving Fir and Fog. I am loving how this looks. I didn't put a little parenthesis at the end. I spelled chameleon wrong. I don't know. I was somewhere else. I was zoned out swatching, y'all. So, yeah, clearly. Anyway, it's a lovely green with a green shimmer, and it's really pretty. I'm really enjoying greens lately, and this one I can't wait to use. I'm going to wait probably until January to use my Inkvent inks, because if I put them away in a timely fashion, I won't remember what's from what day unless I refer to this. And I'm probably not going to do that. I'm just going to make something, a pairing that matches. So, yeah, I just wait till January. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who's not, like, specifically clicking on a video. Anyway, I'm yapping. Blush. When it first went down, it felt wet, and I just was kind of disinterested. But I like the color now. It's kind of, oh gosh, there's a Birmingham Penco ink. It's kind of a terracotta blushy kind of color. It somewhat makes me think of, oh goodness, is it terracotta? Birmingham Penco? It could be. That reminds me of this. I kind of like this. I mean, I like the shading, I could tell. I didn't know how I feel about it when it was dry, but now that I see it, I like it. Moving on. A blue sheening ink. I don't know. I'm not excited. I don't know. I don't care about blue sheening inks. It's just not exciting to me. This green, I was not excited about the green, but I love the shading. And it's a little lighter than that spring bold Kelly green kind of color that you think of with St. Patrick's Day, which I'm not a fan of that color. I don't know. Maybe I overdosed on it in elementary school or something. I don't know. I don't really go for it, but I like the way this shades, and it's lighter than that. So I do like that. Nostalgia. This is a nice one. This calendar, I don't know. This is my third year picking up the Inkvent calendars, And this is the most interesting of those three. Between 2003, I was going to say, 2023, 2024, and 2025. This one's the most interesting. Last year's calendar, I was not excited. There were a couple that I really wanted to use. I used one of them, and that was it until like maybe October. Anyway, this one's much more interesting to me. This is very pretty. This is a chameleon ink. I guess the chameleon property comes from the shimmer in it. But I like the color. It's very pretty. And it's kind of showing up. It's showing up a little bit more purplish than it does in person. It would be leaning a little more to the burgundy side in person, but it's muted. It's not loud, and I don't like colors like that are loud. I just don't. I don't know. I'm weird. We're not even going to talk about how weird I am with colors. Anyway, Brrr, a pigment shimmer ink. I tried to get shimmer in here. It's not in your face. It's not over the top. It's kind of subtle, which is cool. I like the shading that came along with the shimmer I tried to get out. I don't know, but the base blue, I have mixed emotions. Like, on one hand, I don't care, but I kind of like it. I don't know. I don't know. That's all I have. Bubbly. I didn't know how this would be once it was dry. It wasn't too bad to write with the glass tip pen. But it's pretty. It went down looking more poopy green, like baby poop-ish. Ugh, gross. Anyway, it went down looking more kind of like a poopy, murky kind of color. But it almost looks like champagne now that it's dry. So that was interesting. I kind of like that. I think I might want to try this in my Hot Toddy Banu. It's not as intense in color, but I think it would look pretty coming out of that pen. And it's a wet writer, so there's that. Molten Basalt? I don't know that word. I hate pronouncing words wrong. Anyway, I just probably did. This is a standard ink. It's got a bit of a sheen, but I like the base green. But you definitely got some sheen in the writing. Yeah, it's kind of a tealy kind of color. It's more green than leaning toward the teal with blue. But it's in there. It's interesting. I kind of like it. Mittens is a bubblegum kind of pink, which is fine. I don't know. I like pink, but I like to write with the more muted, subtle colors of pink. Not always in the mood for a bold pink, so I don't typically get excited about them. Moving along. Frostbite is a shimmer ink. That shimmer is something. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. You would expect, I don't know what. I don't know what I would expect. Not what I got. But the base blue is not particularly exciting to me. But I would be curious to try it in a pen. So we'll see what happens. Ruby Taffeta is a chameleon ink. And the base red, I'm not really vibing with that. It's got gold, I think, sheen and shimmer. I'm not feeling it. I love purples like this, so I saw it. I was like, ooh, I think that would look nice in my my purple cloud Leonardo. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love this shade of purple. I have, I think, a few inks this shade of purple. I don't care. I'll take them all. I love this. This makes me happy. This extreme sheen in this Laurel ink. I was just wondering, don't we get any other colors in the sheening inks? You know, the... I like the base green. It's not the most exciting green to me, but it's in that direction, so I like it enough. I could do without the sheen. It's a red sheen. It's just, no thanks. I could do without that. Okay, Overcast is a standard ink. This is an interesting color. Look at the shading. I like that. I could see this in my my Twisby Diamond 580. What's the color? It's like a light blue. I can't remember the name right now. My brain went blank. And the pen, I don't know where the pen is. It's somewhere around. Anyway, I like that. That's very interesting. It's a standard ink. Cool. So I don't have to worry about shimmer. I really like that. Ambiance is a chameleon ink. It's got a pink sheen. I mean, shimmer. Is there any sheen? No. Just a pink shimmer. Nice shading. I like the color. I'm more excited about this than that bubblegum pink kind of color on the other page. No. Anywho, I like it. I don't know what pen I would throw it in, but I do like it. Chaos. Yeah, that's chaotic, all right. Can y'all see this? That's quite the green. It's like Grinch green sheen. I don't know. Without the you do see the sheen in the writing. It like comes and goes. I guess it depends on how wet the nib was on the pen, the glass tip one. I don't know. And that's when I was like daydreaming again and started writing the wrong numbers. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, yeah, me and Sheening, we don't care for each other. It might like me, but I don't care about it. Okay, this is a pigment chameleon ink. I'm not seeing any chameleon unless I just don't know what chameleon is. It's just yellow shimmer on yellow ink. But it's decently legible for a yellow. And it's definitely more yellow than leaning orange, like some legible yellows that I've used are. That's okay. It's not terrible. It's not bad. I like yellow. Yeah, I'll just leave it there. Let It Snow is a chameleon ink. This is pretty. I like this. It's like a turquoise with blue shimmer. Nice shading. That's a nice one. I'm still back here. I like that green better, which kind of surprises me. Because normally I would like this blue better, but I like something about this green. It's really getting me. But this is nice too. An Antler, that's kind of interesting. Another pigment ink. I like the shading in that one. Yellow shades nicely here too. Antler's nice. And then Myrrh the Merrier. A sheen and a shimmer. And then the sheen is red. The shimmer, I think, is kind of blue. I didn't get all that much shimmer in the swatch, sadly. But the base color is kind of tealy, and it's fine. This is a very interesting calendar of the 3 that I have purchased. I am looking forward to trying out some of these inks. I might use one. No, I'm not, because December, no, I'm not going to. I might not get to do my currently inked for December right at the very beginning of the month, you know, like the 1st, 2nd. But I don't want to spoil it for the person who wants to see the inks day by day. I will wait until January. I got plenty other inks to use, but these are very pretty. I will, yeah. Let's see, I will get close up, but I am close up. This was fun. This was an interesting experience. And also the color event calendar was interesting. I had no expectations. I didn't know what to expect outside of sheen, because that really made a very strong impression on me very early in my fountain pen journey. So it's been an interesting Inkvent year for Inkvent. I called it an Inkvent year. It's been an interesting year with these inky Inkvent calendars. It really has. And I hope you enjoyed the swatching. And I will have this calendar linked down in the description in case you want to pick one up. Or you can do like the regular people do and wait for the individual inks to be released. I think that happens in the spring sometime, maybe late spring. early summer. I forget. But it'll be like toward the middle of next year, pretty sure. And then you can get the ones that you really, really want. I have picked up just one bottle. And I'm still working through these samples. They are very, I call them super samples. They're a very healthy size. Someone had commented on a video. I thought these were 10 mil. She says they're 12. So that's quite a lot of ink if you decide to get the calendar. I think the calendar is worth it if you don't mind, you know, having a bunch of different things to try. If you want what you want and you don't want the other things, I have my middle daughters like that, then it's not for you. Just wait for the inks you want. And I admire people who, this is what I want, and I'm not taking all the other things that come along with that package. She's never had buyer's remorse about a purchase. I'm like, wow, that's great. And she's only 22. Wow, wish I had some of that. But I will be the one who buys the Inkvent calendar and may not use some of the inks. And you know what? We're all different, and that's cool. Thanks so much for watching. It's time to stop talking again. Thank you so much for watching another video with me. It was fun swatching these inks. Getting a little fluffy over here on my ink swatch inky journal here. I will see you all in the next video coming up on the channel. I'm not sure. I definitely have my currently inked review coming up, and I will have currently inked for December, but I may have a chance to work in something in between, but I don't know. So don't hold me to those extras that I'm not sure about, but I will definitely review my November pens and have a currently inked video for December. Thanks again, y'all, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.